What is up, guys? EJ here, aka Puckbond007, and welcome to the Movie Reviewers 100, this great collaboration channel on YouTube and Facebook and now Instagram that I'm proud to be a part of. So, yeah, as Scott said in his most recent video, it's basically been mostly me and him going back and forth doing these various theme weeks. And that's okay. I'm just happy to be doing these videos again, even though this one is a day late. Sorry about that. I usually post on Saturdays, um, but so be it. And we've been kind of going back and forth between actors and actresses over the past few weeks, which is great too. Yeah, this week is another great actor. Another likable guy, Ewan McGregor, is our theme this week. Yeah, proper Scottish lad. Yeah, good looking guy, decent actor. Been in some good stuff over the years. I've always enjoyed Ewan McGregor. He seems like an actor who always seems like he's having fun on camera. He's got a sort of nice charm about him. Yeah, very decent actor, of course. Broke through in his early roles working with Danny Boyle in 1996, the great hit Trainspotting, which I was shocked to find that they're making a sequel of it for Trainspotting. Before that, he starred in another Danny Boyle film, Shallow Grave from 1994, which is a terrific murder mystery thriller. Then, of course, in 1999, he went on to star as Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Star Wars prequels. Unfortunately for him, because he had some of the worst and most wooden dialogue in those films. 2001, he had a terrific year. Starred in Moulin Rouge, of course, with Nicole Kidman, and was fantastic. Also in Black Hawk Down, great Ridley Scott film. 2003 starred in Tim Burton film Big Fish, which I'm a big fan of. Like that film a lot. He also was in Down with Love that same year with Renee Zellweger. Sort of a cheeky, fun, romantic comedy, very stylized, set in the 60s. I like his performance a lot in that film. Yeah, in recent years, I think 2012, he was in The Impossible, really good film with Naomi Watts about the tsunami in 2004. James and the not James and the Giant Peach, Jack the Giant Slayer from 2013. I was a huge fan of that film. Film did really poorly, to be honest, but I liked that film a lot, and I liked him a lot in it. And most recently, he did a film called I think it's Jane Got a Gun or something with Natalie Portman. It's on my Netflix queue. I'm hopefully gonna watch it this week. Yeah, Jane Got a Gun. So I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. I haven't had a chance to see it yet, and that came out earlier this year. But anyway, so yeah, those some highlights from his career. But the film I'm going to talk about today was another British film he made in 1996, back in the mid to late 90s, with the success of Four Weddings and a Funeral and Trainspotting. There are lots of great British comedies, Full Monty, to name a few. And one of those that came out the same year as Trainspotting, 1996, is Brassed Off. Really fun film, written and directed by Mark Herman, starring Ewan McGregor, Tara Fitzgerald, and the late great Pete Postlethwaite. The film is set in 1984, Yorkshire, England, and it's set amidst a coal mining town called Grimley. Not a very cheerful name for a town, but at the time the Tory party, led by then Prime Minister Maggie Thatcher, were in the process of closing down many coal mines and these coal mining towns. These towns depended on these coal mines. The families, the men that worked in the coal mines and women, in this case, a lot of their livelihood was dependent on these coal mines. And a lot of them were closed during this time in the mid 80s in England. Um, um, yeah, the coal miners were offered something called redundancy, which is basically a severance package, basically to be paid off for like a year, so that the companies could close down the mines because eventually coal would die out, and it would be replaced by nuclear power at that time. So this film really focuses on the miners' plight of them possibly losing their jobs, puts tremendous strain on the relationships, especially at home with this certain guy. He's having trouble with his wife and his 5 kids. He owes lots of money, and they don't make very much as it is. These coal miners, plus they have to suffer the the poor the health hazards that go along with coal mining, black lung, that kind of stuff. But this also means that the brass bands, the colliery band, I hope I said that right, another name for a coal mine, colliery, that the brass band, the minor band, will also be shut down, even though their band leader, played by the late, like I said, late great Pete Postlethwaite, is sort of gung ho on them winning the regional qualification to end up going down to London to perform at the Royal Albert Hall, which I've been to back in the day when I lived in England. Um, yeah, he's hell bent on them uh, playing and performing well in this brass band, um, and eventually going to London to compete in the national brass band championships. Tara Fitzgerald plays Ewan McGregor's sort of long lost love when they were kids. She comes back into town and joins the band. So yeah, as I was saying, Tara Fitzgerald plays Gloria. She comes back to town. She's like the young hot thing that joins the band. Her grandfather used to be the band leader back in the day, and used to be friends um, with Pete Postlethwaite's character, and she and Ewan McGregor's character Andy, they strike up their old sort of romantic relationship for a little bit. Um, yeah, Ewan McGregor is very good in this movie. He's sort of playing the younger guy, one of these coal miners, but he's still very good. Always losing a pool, losing money to his friend at the local pub. But he has some good moments in this film. It's a fun film, even though it's set in a sort of very grim setting. This struggling coal mining town that's on the verge of closure. The performances are good, especially I like Pete Postlethwaite a lot in this movie, and I like Tara Fitzgerald as well. She's good in this film, and Ewan McGregor is very likable, like I said, like he normally is, and yeah, just a good guy, good actor, Ewan McGregor. Brassed Off from 1996, very charming, fun British movie, of course. At the time when a lot of popular British films were being made, like I mentioned earlier. And it's my pick for Ewan McGregor week. I already know what Scott is going to review this week, so check out that next Thursday or maybe Friday if he decides to post a day later again. So I'm looking forward to that. It's one of the films I mentioned earlier when I was talking about Ewan McGregor. So yeah, thank you for watching. As always, make sure you check out our Facebook page, our Instagram page. All the links will be in the description as always. And thank you again. And until next time, I'll see ya.
Bond. James Bond.